Accommodation responses, also called adaptation and coastal planning techniques, are not homogeneous but rather encompass diverse methods with a common goal: mitigating coastal hazards such as erosion. This approach focuses on managing change to minimize the negative consequences of flooding and erosion, where we are adapting to a changing environment by making communities more resilient to, for example, climate change. Rather than building infrastructure, accommodation strategy comprises a variety of technological, architectural, and urban planning responses. This strategy includes technologies and innovations that physically modify exposed buildings or infrastructure by raising buildings through building codes, protecting them individually, adapting urban drainage systems, or developing floating housing and exploring new urbanism. These methods involve increasing the height limit of ground floors, insurance incentives, and adaptive buildings. According to different authors, accommodation also includes warning information systems, flood hazard mapping, contingency plans, and insurance schemes that improve understanding and awareness of coastal risks among residents and enable the development of appropriate responses. These accommodation responses may also involve strengthening monitoring capacity, establishing new rules and policies, producing and disseminating useful information, and promoting safer behavior. Most accommodation responses tend to be resource-intensive in terms of monitoring systems, studies, communication, development of new strategies for coastal protection and management. For example, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration owns the Coastal Inundation Dashboard that provides real-time and historic coastal flooding information at a majority of coastal water level stations along the United States coasts. The product features both a map-based view where users can easily view coastal flooding information geospatially, and a more detailed station view where real-time and historical data for a specific location are highlighted. This tool corresponds to a warning information system in the accommodation strategy. Today, coastal engineers collaborate closely with architects, working together to design infrastructure that is based on mimicking natural forms to make them more efficient in addressing issues like erosion. In Yucatan, actions have been taken to modify the design of homes in order to withstand floods caused by hurricanes. Recently, a literature review from West Africa discussed accommodation, noting that the continent's accommodation responses are still insufficiently developed, with the exception of early warning systems in the cities of Cotonou, Benin, Dakar, Senegal, Accra, Ghana, and Lagos, Nigeria. In many countries where accommodation responses exist, the review highlights that the systems fail due to a lack of maintenance. Another disadvantage of this strategy is that measures implemented can be difficult and costly, especially to modify existing development.